Spotlight.
Welcome to today's Spotlight. I am Anubha Rohatgi, and today we will discuss Prime Minister Modi's visit to Kerala and Tamilnadu. Joining me in the discussion is senior journalist Shekhar Iyer. Mr. Iyer, welcome to Akashvani's Spotlight program.
Thank you.
Mr. Iyer, Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Kerala and Tamil Nadu today, where assembly elections are due later this year. In this context, how significant were today's visits?
Well, this marks the beginning of the NDA campaign in these two crucial states which go to elections along with that of Assam and West Bengal. And with the Prime Minister himself visiting Kerala as well as Tamil Nadu is a boost to the cadre as well as to the effort by the NDA to show that they are emerging as an alternative to the existing parties there and choices for the voters. In Kerala, you just saw how the BJP surprised everyone with winning the prestigious Tamilnadu Municipal Corporation elections. And they also won in a place called Tirupamithura, which is very close to Ernakulam, that is Kochi, and also in Palakkad, which they won for the third time. And in the last year's Lok Sabha election, they had won one Lok Sabha seat. Despite trying for a long time, today in Kerala, BJP is emerging as a third force because you already have the CPM-led LDF, the Congress-led UDF, and now BJP is emerging as a third force, and which is what worrying both the Congress as well as the CPM.
Right.
In Tamil Nadu, that DMK has been in power. There is an alliance of the DMK with Congress, and on the other hand, the opposition has been quite splintered. Now, Prime Minister's meeting in Madurantakam today was a way of sending a signal that all the opposition parties which want to see the exit of DMK have come together on a platform.
So let's begin with Kerala. So among the southern states, Kerala in a way has been the most difficult state for the BJP. The party, as you just mentioned, got its first MP from the state in the last Lok Sabha elections. It has had only one MLA in the state assembly till date. And again, like you mentioned, it was only last month that the party managed to make a significant dent in this left bastion when it won the Thiruvananthapuram civic polls. So what message did the PM's visit send to the BJP cadre as well as to the voters at a time when the party is trying to extend its footprint in the state?
Well, in Kerala, the BJP cadres were overjoyed to see that soon after their success in the municipal corporation election, the Prime Minister has come in their midst and given that boost that was necessary for the party to prepare for the assembly elections. Now, many people have been saying that, BJP has been trying hard. They won one seat once. Since then, they have not made a mark. But this time, for the 2026 assembly elections, there is a lot of enthusiasm among the rank and file following the success in the municipal corporation as well as in the last parliamentary election when they got a single seat, Lok Sabha seat. So therefore, this time in Kerala, they are hoping to at least come with a figure that will show that BJP cannot be dismissed lightly. So far, Kerala has been having alternative governments. If it is CPM once, it is Congress next time. Along with their allies. But in last election, that is 2021 election, Marxist scored a hat-trick and Pinarayi Vijayan was back as a CM. This time they were attempting for a third term for Pinarayi Vijayan, but the results from the municipal election have come as a big disappointment. That is one. Number two, on the other hand, Congress party is also leading an alliance along with parties like Muslim League. And of course, they got a good success in the municipal corporation election. See, the potential for the BJP is to be tested and tried, but it is definitely a lot more than what the party has managed to achieve so far.
Mr. Iyer, what, according to you, were the highlights of Prime Minister Modi's address in Kerala today?
There were two occasions when PM addressed the people of Kerala today. One was where all these projects were launched, which is laying of the foundation stone, as well as inauguration and flagging of various development projects. Other thing today was launching of trains. 3 trains, which is Amrita trains that were launched. These are new coaches which provide a lot of comfort for passengers. And then along with that, the Prime Minister reminded the people what are the projects that his government has undertaken in the last 10-11 years and what are the results they have achieved. Whether it is PM Awas Yojana, Jal Jeevan Mission or Surya Ghar Mufti Bijli Yojana, tapping of of the solar energy, then Ayushman Bharat. So he's touched upon various things. These points he made when he launched these projects. On the other hand, there was a meeting of BJP workers which was addressed by PM, where PM expressed his anguish over the degree of corruption that has seeped into the governance model in Kerala. Because there was a time Kerala used to pride itself over Kerala model of development. But today it has come to mean lot of scams and corruption. Even temples have not been spared, the Prime Minister pointed out. He was referring to the gold theft case involving the famous Sabrimala shrine, which has deeply hurt the devotees. So, in a way, he was conveying to the people that people have seen the rule under Congress and Marxists. Now a time has come for BJP to emerge and provide an alternative model of governance in Kerala.
So you talked about the fact that, of course, the Prime Minister launched several developmental projects in Kerala today. Let's first listen to what he said during that launch.
आज केरला के विकास के लिए केंद्र सरकार के प्रयासों को नई गति मिली है। आज से केरला में रेल कनेक्टिविटी और सशक्त हुई है। तिरुवनंतपुरम को देश का बड़ा स्टार्टअप हब बनाने के लिए पहल हुई है। आज केरला से पूरे देश के लिए गरीब कल्याण से जुड़ी एक बड़ी शुरुआत भी हो रही है। आज पीएम स्वनिधि क्रेडिट कार्ड लॉन्च किया गया है। इससे देश भर के रेहड़ी, ठेले, फुटपाथ पर काम करने वाले साथियों को लाभ होगा। मैं विकास की, रोजगार निर्माण की इन सभी योजनाओं के लिए केरला की जनता को, देशवासियों को बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं।
Mr. Shekhar, development has been at the forefront of the Prime Minister and the BJP's narrative we have seen over the years. And today also, of course, we just heard what he said. So, in a state like Kerala, which has such strong social indicators, how does this development narrative play out?
The Prime Minister in particular today spoke about how government is trying to create jobs by enhancing the capability and capacity of travel, of tourism sector, and also entrepreneurship. You know, the fact that there is an innovation hub, so that the young people of Kerala feel that opportunities are available right at their doorstep for them to take advantage and emerge as business leaders themselves. So this is a very important message that the Prime Minister gave from Kerala, that NDA government in particular has been developing schemes like Skill India, Startup India, and these are meant for the local youth, because today Kerala model requires that the potential of the people is tapped by attracting investment, by attracting and also by providing good governance.
Right.
That is the most important thing that the Prime Minister emphasized today. And as for the very poor people, the Prime Minister pointed out the India government has been constantly working on schemes like Swanidhi credit card, which is actually meant for providing credit cards to these hawkers so that they can take small loans to boost their business or even to start their business. So this is a message he has given there, that whether it is the businessmen or even the poorest of the poor, they can also take the help of the bank without need to provide any security for their small enterprise.
So let's move on to the Prime Minister's Tamil Nadu visit now. In his public rally in Tamil Nadu today, Prime Minister Modi touched upon various topics. Let's listen to what he had to say about the farmers and fishermen of the state.
तमिलनाडु की बहुत बड़ी ताकत हमारे किसान है, हमारे फिशरमैन है। एनडीए की केंद्र सरकार की नीतियों के कारण देश में एग्रीकल्चर और फिशरीज में रिकॉर्ड प्रोडक्शन हो रहा है, क्योंकि एनडीए की केंद्र सरकार किसानों को, फिशरमैन को हर कदम पर सपोर्ट कर रही है।
We saw leaders of many NDA constituents, including the AIADMK, AMMK and the PMK, share the stage with the Prime Minister during his public rally. What signal was sent out by this show of unity ahead of the assembly elections, and how important was it?
For a long time, what has happened is in Tamil Nadu, that the ruling DMK has been benefiting from the fact that the opposition parties have not been able to unite. And their best of hope was that in the coming elections, the opposition vote would remain split and they would be able to win a second term, that is a second consecutive term. Now that hope has been dashed because BJP has been working hard. First, you saw Union Home Minister Amit Shah ensuring an alliance between BJP and the AIADMK led by Edappadi Palaniswamy in the last April. Since then, the BJP leadership has been persuading AIADMK to accommodate those leaders who had left ADMK and formed their own party like TTV Dinakaran because of differences with Edappadi. And what you saw today in Madurantakam, where the NDA meeting was held, was that finally these leaders who could not even see eye to eye, they have been brought together on a single stage. And also you saw a new ally by shape of PMK leader Anubha Ramadas. Now, this kind of message is to show that, look, in order to bring back the dream or the welfare concept of MG Ramachandran and Jayalalitha, who are the tall leaders of ADMK, it is necessary for AIADMK to join hands with all those parties which are opposed to the DMK. And on the other hand, you have an alliance which is led by DMK and of which Congress is a part. Of late, we have been hearing a lot about Congress having second thoughts about staying in the alliance because of the emergence of a new party led by a popular actor named Vijay. But nothing concrete has happened because there is a lot of bargaining going on in the DMK-led alliance over number of seats. And also, this time, parties in the DMK-led alliance are demanding that they should be promised role to play in coalition government.
Right.
DMK has been opposed to sharing power with its alliance partners. Now, these are the issues which are there. In this context, to get all parties opposed to DMK on a common platform is a big achievement for the BJP.
I want to talk about this particular factor a little more. So prior to the Prime Minister's visit, we saw hectic parleys between the BJP led by the Union Minister Piyush Goyal and various regional parties to strengthen the NDA. In fact, we saw AMMK led by TTV Dinakaran rejoining the NDA just a couple of days ago. So what does it say about the importance of Tamil Nadu for not just the NDA but the BJP in the long run to expand its national footprint?
You know, the BJP always looked at Tamil Nadu in terms of its potential on a long-term basis as well as in short-term. In short-term, their strategy has been to see that the BJP helps in the formation of an alternative to the DMK. And since the demise of Jayalalitha in 2016, you have seen how the ADMK has gone through a crisis after crisis, splitting because one faction led by Edappadi Palaniswamy and the other faction led by O. Paneerselvam or OPS, and then a third faction under TTV Dinakaran who went on to form a separate party. Now, the long-term goal of the BJP is that ultimately it wants to become the first preference party of the people of Tamil Nadu. They know it's a long-term goal. BJP has been fighting against very calculated campaign by DMK to project BJP as a anti-South Indian party, anti-Tamil Nadu party, as well as a party that wants to foist or impose Hindi on the people of Tamil Nadu. But on the other hand, Prime Minister has been working to dispel this myth and the image of that BJP is somehow anti-South or anti-Tamil Nadu. That is why he launched the campaign that is your Kashi Tamil Sangamam. You know, getting the people of Tamil Nadu to showcase their culture in Varanasi, in Kashi. And similarly, getting people to visit Tamil Nadu also from the north, so that this artificial political differences that is sought to be created between the people of Tamil Nadu and the rest has to be ended. Because there are forces in Tamil Nadu which wants to keep this deliberately trying to impose a sense of alienation in the hope that it will serve the DMK. So Prime Minister has been giving a call to the BJP and to all parties that the voices of the patriotic in Tamil Nadu must be heard. And these voices of separatistic tendencies are curbed. So in that process, for BJP to play a background role in the sense of getting parties to come together so that they can emerge as an alternative is a very big role indeed.
You can also listen to this program on our mobile app, News on AIR, and on our YouTube channel, News on AIR Official. Mr. Iyer, thank you so much for joining us in Akashvani's Spotlight program and for your views on Prime Minister Modi's Kerala and Tamil Nadu visit.
Thank you very much.
Spotlight.